Could you describe CAIS in 3 adjectives?
Engaging, inspiring, rigorous. Engaging because we want students to be actively involved in their learning. Inspiring because we want them just to love what they are learning. And rigorous because we have high expectations on the work that they will do.
Which Bible verse inspires you the most?
I think for me, the Bible verse that I like the most for CAIS is Luke 2:52. And Jesus grew in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and man.
宣道國際學校創校短短6年，憑住正面嘅校風品德、多元學制同埋升學出路，以及學生出色嘅體藝發展，近年非常受家長歡迎。究竟學校喺規劃課程同埋培育學生方面有咩秘訣呢？好高興邀請到宣道國際學校嘅總校長 Richard Vanderpyl 接受訪問，講解學校係點樣貫徹辦學嘅宗旨，成為一間適合香港學生嘅好學校，培育學生嘅領導才能，將來為社會貢獻。同時，亦以完善嘅設施輔助學生發揮音樂、體育嘅天賦同埋興趣。即刻聽下校長嘅分享啦！
Thank you very much, Richard, for your time and for welcoming me onto this amazing campus.
Jennifer, it's a pleasure. It's just so nice to have you here.
So Richard, I have had the pleasure to interview a lot of principals from very top schools in Hong Kong, both local and international. And one commonality they share is that they have a long legacy in Hong Kong. Whereas CAIS is relatively new, right? 6 years old so far, right? But I have heard very good reputation of the school and that the number has grown tremendously over the past few years under your leadership. So you must have done something right.
Well, I think one of the things I've done right is to surround myself with really wonderful people, and like anything, for a school to grow, it's a team effort. But our reputation, I think, has grown due to our real focus on quality Christian education. High expectations within the school. Students are safe within, help them to grow. We want students here, and I think we've done that well, to have a sense of belonging. You know, they feel CAIS is part of them, and I think that's really important.
So can you share with me more about your own education background and your philosophy, and how have you brought that to the school to build the culture for the school?
Yes, well, originally from New Zealand. I've been involved in education all my life. We talk a lot about, you know, sharp minds, you know, students who are able to think well, who are able to critically analyse what they are seeing or reading, to be able to critique. But we also want students, and my philosophy is very much is the heart, the type of person they are. You know, we enjoy when we see clever people, but when they come with compassion, when they come with a heart that loves others, that's willing to serve others, I think that for me is what I want to really cultivate within the students at CAIS.
So what would you say would be the key 3 highlights of the school?
Well, I think the first highlight for us is we are a Christian school. So all of our teachers are Christian. We teach Alberta curriculum, but we teach it from a Christian perspective. I think that's one of our key highlights. Our facilities, of course, you know, they are seriously amazing, and we're really blessed with a board that has invested well into the school, because they know that facilities enhance learning. And I think the other one is just the culture of the school. It's a culture where people feel safe, where they feel affirmed, where teachers nearly love the children as much as mum and dad love their children.
Do they link, and what is the leadership development program?
Yes.
It's compulsory for all students, right?
The leadership program is compulsory for grades 7, 8 and 9. So that's the foundation years, you could say, of the high school. And that's really where we want to develop those leadership skills. Our vision at CAIS is to be the best school for Hong Kong, for the world and for Christ. It is the graduates who leave our school. I firmly believe that people are not born leaders, they become leaders through practice, through opportunity. So we teach them the soft skills of leadership. It begins with humility. It begins with courage, the willingness to speak up, wisdom. So we teach them these skills so that they can be of great influence in society. We want our students also in that same way to influence others for good. And we even start that in the primary school, which is what you saw. And so in the primary school, we just create so many opportunities for them to practice the skill of being a leader and the different skills that come into it.
So you mentioned just now about the school's motto, or the vision of the school is to be good for Hong Kong, the world and Christ. Yeah. So what's the difference between good, best for Hong Kong versus the best in Hong Kong?
Changing one little word changes everything. If a school wants to be the best in Hong Kong, now to be fair, we do have that deep inside, we do want to be the best. But when you desire to be the best in Hong Kong, it changes the way you educate because you have to decide the best in what. But when you want to be the best for, then it is all about the student. It's all about the type of student who leaves your school. And if we want to be the best for Hong Kong, they do need to be academically sharp. They need to think, they need to be able to critique, they need to hold a good discussion. They need all of those academic skills. If they are going to be a doctor that will influence society for good, well, they need all of the skills to be able to get into a university for medicine. The key is also their character. We love winners, we do love winners, but boy don't we know the difference between an arrogant winner and a humble winner. Both of them are winners, but one we prize more than the other because we see the humility that is part of them.
I see amazing facilities in the school. Is there a particular area of focus that you would promote and any special events faced in this school recently?
Yeah, I think probably two key areas that I would highlight. One is music. The school has a real strength in music, and so that's reflected in the facilities. The Alliance Hall, the orchestral rehearsal room, individual private rehearsal rooms, and the facilities there. Why? Because we want students who are gifted in music to flourish in it. We just want them to enjoy that this is an aspect of their education. The other one that we really do also grow is sports. So we have really high quality gymnasiums, we have a football pitch. Just in fact recently we've launched the PSG Football Academy, and that's an amazing relationship with a French football team where they will be headquartered here at CAIS.
Also actually offering ongoing training?
Absolutely, yes.
聽完 Mr. Vanderpyl 嘅分享，我深深感受到學校非常有心去培育學生，唔單止教導學生學術知識，仲以基督教嘅價值觀教化學生，配合學校嘅領導課程，引育學生嘅同理心去服務他人，學習成為對社會有正面影響嘅人。而且學校有優厚嘅資源去成就學生嘅體藝興趣，絕對係有助佢哋嘅多元發展。下一集，校長將會繼續分享更多關於學校嘅課程學制同埋教學理念，喺 AI 普及大環境下點樣教導學生。最後仲會講解小一同插班生嘅收生程序，對 CAIS 有興趣嘅學生唔好錯過啦！